The founder of Salvation Ministries, Pastor David IBIYEOMIE, has joined other religious leaders who believe that the COVID-19 global pandemic does not exist in Nigeria. Pastor IBIYEOMIE, while speaking in jest after one of his May 17, 2020 Sunday services in Port Harcourt, suggested that coronavirus is probably an advanced stage of malaria. The clergy, who made reference to comments by the founder of DA Communications, AIT, Repower, High Chief Aleo Raymond Dokpesi, that he was treated for malaria during his isolation period at the Gwangwalada COVID-19 Treatment Center, said Nigerians are sick of malaria and typhoid and not coronavirus. Pastor IBIYEOMIE also made a mockery of the COVID-19 strategy adopted by Nigeria governors, leading to the closure of borders, places of worship, and other measures to combat the spread of the virus. He facetiously advised the federal government to spread funds to other states so they can stop all these lockdowns. According to him, "I told you people that what is coronavirus? I said it is a virus that is corona. People are making noise about coronavirus, but to me, it is rubbish. Do we make noise about malaria? But malaria kills people more in this country than coronavirus because every day people die of malaria. So what are we talking of a coronavirus? Closing borders up and down for that? For what? Nigeria does not even have it. I don't think Nigeria has it because you have heard Dokpesi. He said it was malaria tablet they gave him. So if it was coronavirus, why would they give him malaria tablet? In Nigeria, they are using to eat money. Federal government eat money. Governors eat money. They lie so they can get aids and associations. They don't have malaria overseas. Nigerians that are already malaria themselves. In Nigeria, the people that have it, I don't think it is the number they are calling. When somebody has high fever, they will say it is corona. Quarantine him. 56 people have been taken. 46 people have been discharged. Where did they treat them? Okay, Rivers State does not have a treatment center. Many states don't have centers. So where are they discharging them from? Many states don't even have testing kits. We just have so many funny things. My friend, read Bible so that corona will not come near you. Me, I read Bible so corona cannot come near me. Me, I'm not afraid. I see all our governors covering their faces abroad when they are giving speech do they cover their faces? Why are you covering your face? Why can't you just go and test yourself so that you know if you have coronavirus? We have problem here. Let them give money to all of them so that they can calm down. Let them just share money to all the governors so that they can leave Nigeria alone. They really need money. They've given Lagos State money, so they should give them money so that all these closures will stop. The federal government is hearing me. Let them give the governors small money so that these 5 days and 21 days disclosure will stop. Like River State, they should give them money because they produce oil so that all these closures should stop. So guys, these are the words of Pastor David IBIYEOMIE. Of course, it's buttressing the fact that there's no coronavirus in the state, in the country, everywhere, that it is just high malaria. That overseas, they don't have they are not usually sick of malaria. Maybe because of malaria, that is why they are just dying over there. I wouldn't know, but these are his words. But let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this. Yeah, somebody is saying here that this is nothing but absolutely the truth, which the government and their cronies unfortunately don't want to hear. Someone said, "I tell you, Papa, is just the truth, sir." Majority of Nigerians know that what the pastor said is 100% correct, but we are helpless as those in government are using government power to oppress the people and create more hardship because of their selfishness. And someone says, "I am not wrong. I am not among those majority. COVID-19 is real. Don't be deceived by those selfish women. They are angry not because of you, but for selfish reasons." Someone says not majority of Nigerians, just say people like you. Okay. And someone says, please, they should give Rivers their financial support so that they can release us. My take is that Nigeria have enough of churches for now. All these pastors should now invest in hospitals. I love this man. He's funny. He's a funny man. He's a non-medic and therefore not qualified to make such a statement on this. Let Pastor Paul Enenche say this and I will take it from him. We know that Nigeria is a nation, as a nation, is perpetually drenched in corruption, but it does not obliterate things that are real. If he wants to face it away, then let him come clear. I may go with him. Okay, because this one is saying that maybe this pastor does not have a medical expert or whatever to say such a thing. That if it is a Paul Enenche, you know that Paul Enenche is a medical doctor, even his wife is a medical doctor. Okay, if those ones are saying it, that maybe you could really believe them. So, okay, pastor, there is coronavirus. Some have tested positive and die in the process. What you will say is that the management is shrouded in deception and openness. The fact remains that the virus exists. Well, okay. Someone say you are the man we need. You know people's mind. Thanks so much, my pastor. Another says President Olusegun Obasanjo just said something like this about Nigeria Koro, but we didn't take him serious. Hope you are seeing it yourself. Someone says you see the implication of the terrible, irresponsible outburst of the Kwesi. The man has shamefully retracted, knowing that he exhibited a stupidity. How I wish this respected man of God will just hold his peace. Bishop, you get oil for head. Tell all those governors, make them hear. With or without vaccine, people must die somehow. Papa, your truth sounds as if you are in your mind. God bless you, sir, for voicing out. Honestly, I didn't know this man is shallow. What are you even saying? In one breath, you said the virus does not exist. In the next breath, you said the number of people with the virus is manipulated. Haba, is this what you teach your followers, or you are just angry because your business was affected via closure of churches? Certainly, you cannot be a physician if you are not one. Stop deceiving people or come out with a proof that coronavirus cannot exist in Nigeria. The treated and discharged are not partakers of fake miracles. Just parkway. Someone said illiterates are nodding their heads. Okay, even though I have been against your style of Christianity, but you got it right as regards this coronavirus of a thing. Someone said very interesting. Tell them they are just fooling themselves and suffering the poor. The anger of God is upon them. They are dying one by one. So guys, there's one thing I just really want to even talk about, my opinion. Like somebody said, like the pastor said, does it mean there's no coronavirus, or these people are just, we have coronavirus, but they are doubling the numbers, the cases every day? You know, we need to get it right. We need to get it right, because if you say there's no coronavirus in the country, I wouldn't want to succumb to that. But if you tell me that yes, they are manipulating, you know, putting figures to scare people, of course that is possible. But we need to know what we are talking about. Is it that there's no coronavirus? And somebody has asked that question. We really need to balance this whole thing before people will start doing whatever they want to do. Of course, we know that there's corruption. Of course, we know the antics of this our leaders. But to say there's no coronavirus, that is what I don't understand that from what this man is saying. If you tell me that these people are doing all manner of things just to escalate the numbers, of course it's possible. But if we say there's no coronavirus, that one is a different ball game entirely. So let's even continue to hear what people are saying again. Someone says, oh, pastor, he had many church, and you all pastor, you are fellow 419 pastor, don't have extra power of healing. You are just praying like an ordinary man like me. Now you are afraid you don't have the power to heal one with coronavirus. Now, Dunamis of All Nations Church, the pastor is now a doctor, and he has the biggest church in Nigeria, and he doesn't have power to heal the sick. All of you pastor and noisemakers, you have sweet mouth. Now you cop up 419 your cup of 419 is full. You are just ordinary human being like me. You studying Bible in your brain to do 419. Okay? Pastors and religious leaders are misleading Nigerians, and my people are so blind. Another says that this is my pastor. Once you talk, it is done. Okay? The question people are not asking that, Pastor, are we saying there is no coronavirus or they are just increasing the numbers? We need to really establish these two things. Another says that there was a live broadcast testimony there was a live broadcast testimony this same pastor or this man of God viewed at the earliest stage of this pandemic on how he prayed and gave Holy Communion to some certain personnel that helped in treating the first Italian that contracted, yes, this malaria now. But then coronavirus that got affected all were healed. Then he wasn't sure of it, and as an advanced this thing. Okay, I don't understand what this person is trying to write, but what this person is trying to say is that, of course, I remember the man that had a contact with the Italian man that brought this the first index in the country. The man now went to Pastor David's church, and he said he was healed of this coronavirus. Now that is what this person is now saying. That so now what now happened? Because he believed then, because he said the man came to give testimony that yes, he was healed of coronavirus in this man's church. But now that he's saying it now, saying another thing, that is what I don't understand. That's why we really need to be objective. A lot of people say, yeah, right down this and that, good and fine, but we need to be objective. Let us get it right. Is it that there's no coronavirus, or we have coronavirus, but the rate at which they are increasing the numbers, that is where it's having problem? We need to establish that fact. Because I could remember just, what I always say is that, one thing I always say is that no matter what, everybody cannot just face the same direction. I've even forgotten, but as soon as this particular person made this statement, I could remember vividly, and everybody was like, oh, how can you say that this man, coronavirus, was healed of coronavirus, but now we are hearing different things. So that's why people need to be careful. You need to have the mind of your own. Weigh everything, whether the pastors, whether the politicians or the leaders, weigh everything, then you'll be able to conclude. You don't just like, oh, join the bandwagon. That's my opinion. And someone says here that you lack understanding. He's not saying that there is no coronavirus, but he's saying, is this the virus is overestimated or hyped? No, the man, no, this particular person does not. You should just listen again to what the man said, because in one breath he said we don't have it, in another breath he said they are still increasing the figure. So everybody should just be objective. Most of the time we hear things and we just don't even try to digest what we've heard. We just started making a categorical statement. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what this pastor has said. Leave your comments below and let's learn from you. Thank you.